There is a whole lot of anticipation and a whole lot of excitement as we bring you our second Laker Road Show of the weekend. And we'll welcome you inside our broadcast booth here at Robert Morris inside the Clearview Arena. I'm Tim Quinn, ready to get you started for Game 2 of the weekend between the Lakers and the Robert Morris Colonials. Yesterday, it was a Mercyhurst shutout. It was Robert Morris's teddy bear toss night, but Mercyhurst was there to close the door. It was Jordan Madison making 19 saves, the Lakers throwing nearly 40 shots on net to find the back of the net a pair of times past the netminder Maggie Hatch for Robert Morris. The Lakers would pick up a 2-0 win off the back of a Tristana Tater first career goal and a Regina Metzler second goal of her career as well. Taters was in the second period, a beautiful snipe, really nice. Late in the shift, she was tired. Looked like she was getting ready to go for a change, caught a long breakout pass, had to make something of it, but instead of taking it deep into the zone and knowing that she would be out on the ice for 30, 40 more seconds, basically in another shift, she just decided to rip the shot, and it was a beauty. Absolute snipe. If you want to catch the post-game thoughts from Tristana Tater, head over to X at Hurst W Hockey. You can see her thoughts as well as head coach Mike Sisti after yesterday's game. The second goal, Regina Metzler in the third period, just batting away on the short side. The puck went up to the point, and Michaela Javier bounced it off the backboards. It came out, and Regina Metzler just kept batting away at it at the near side post and was able to put it past Maggie Hatch, whose pad was horizontal against the ice instead of vertical up against the post. So you had a little bit of space there to work. So Regina Metzler and Tristana Tater, the goal scorers yesterday. Jordan Madison gets the shutout, and she will be back in net today. It's the same goaltending matchup that we saw yesterday. Jordan Madison, the grad student, Maggie Hatch, the redshirt sophomore from Gilmore Academy in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Jordan Madison, the transfer in from Maine this season, has really made a great impact as a veteran goaltender. And Mercyhurst has a good goaltending front as well. They have Jordan Madison and also splitting time with Magdalena Lugan. Not going to see time in a start this weekend, but has been excellent this year. Has been absolutely excellent as a freshman from Vienna, Australia. We'll get into today's starting lineups. For the visiting Lakers, it is Moriel Parks, Regina Metzler, Tia Johansson. The top line of the Lakers made the start yesterday. They're back out there today with the defensive pairing of Sophia Young and Michaela Javier. Of course, Jordan Madison between the pipes for the Lakers. And for Robert Morris, it'll be their fourth line forwards of Madison Primo, Maddie Cohen, and the assistant captain, Jersey Phillips. The former Laker will get the start. And Talia Dalia and Caitlin Schooley as the defensive pairing with Maggie Hatch back between the pipes for RMU. No doubt going to be an exciting game today. Mercyhurst, one of the keys going into yesterday's game was to spark the special teams. They didn't necessarily spark their special teams, but they stayed consistent, and they were 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. They took 3 penalties. Michaela Javier and Tia Johansson in the first period, and Chantal Sequoia took one in the second. And then in the third period, a clean period for Mercyhurst. They were disadvantaged for the last 4 minutes as Robert Morris pulled their netminder fairly early in that game, but Mercyhurst was able to hold strong. Robert Morris, something they do better than anybody. We talked about it a lot, was blocked shots. Mentioned it so many times yesterday in the broadcast. It's such a huge component of their hockey team and of their game. They blocked 14 shots yesterday. Mercyhurst was still able to throw 38 shots on net. Maggie Hatch had to come up big and make 36 saves. Now the Lakers did catch a couple of crossbars, a couple of posts as well. Vanessa Upson notably hit 2 posts, still in pursuit of the first goal of her season. Face-offs pretty even, 27-24 in favor of Mercyhurst. Leading the way was Regina Metzler, who gets the start. She was 11-9. Janelle Evans, the top-line center for Robert Morris, had the most wins. She was 8-12 for Bobby Moe yesterday. Shots, as we mentioned, 38-19 for the Lakers as they look to come out and take Game 2. It's time to break out the brooms for the Laker fans. We are going to step aside here on YouTube when we return. We got puck drop in just about 8 minutes here on Hearst Athletics.
Introducing today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Mercyhurst Lakers. At left wing, a senior from Erie, PA, number 12, Marielle Parks. At center, a freshman from Budapest, Hungary, number 21, Regina Metzler. At right wing, a junior from Udby, Sweden, number 20, Tia Johansson. At left defense, a sophomore from Hudiksvall, Sweden, number 8, Sophia Young. At right defense, a junior from Abingdon, Maryland, number 11, Michaela Javier. And in goal for the Lakers, a graduate from Welland, Ontario, number 30, Jordan Madison. The assistant coaches for the Lakers are Trey Flesh, Scott Spencer, and Alexandria Weiss. Head coach for Mercyhurst is Michael Sisti. Introducing our little sisters of the game, Demetria Hertzberg, Olivia Hogan, Victoria Rudemore, Kendall Stillwagon, and Quinn Wolfberg. And now introducing the starting lineup for your RNU Colonials. At left wing, a senior from San Jose, California, number 20, Maddie Primo. At center, a graduate from Cheektowaga, New York, number 18, Jersey Bullets. And right wing, a graduate from Clayton, New York, number 3, Maddie Cody. And left defense, a sophomore from Westchester, PA, number 19, Talia Julia. And right defense, a sophomore from Moon Township, number 10, Caitlin And in goal for the Colonials, a redshirt sophomore from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, number 29, Maggie Hatch. The assistant coaches for the Colonials are Liam Cavanaugh, Jordan Lipson, and Emma Gorski. The director of hockey operations is Pat Berry. And the student equipment manager is Cindy Spazilla. And the head coach for RNU is Logan Biddle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand if you're able to and join us in honoring the United States as we celebrate our freedom and those who protect it with the play of our national anthem.
Following our national anthems, we are ready to get started on this Saturday game 2 of the weekend between the Robert Morris Colonials and the visiting Mercyhurst Lakers. Happy to have you with us here on the second edition of our Laker Roadshow this weekend. We were happy to bring you coverage of yesterday's 2-0 Laker win. We are happy to be with you once again on this Saturday afternoon. So happy to be here at Robert Morris. I want to thank Mercyhurst for allowing me the opportunity to be here inside the Clearview Arena for game number 2. The Lakers, a 2-0 win yesterday over Robert Morris. It was teddy bear night, and the fans did not go home so happy. Had to throw them out at the end after the shutout win from the Lakers and the Laker netminder Jordan Madison. Her second shutout victory of the year, the first coming back on the 18th of October against Cornell. She is looking to pick up her third tonight. 60 minutes are ready to be played on this beautiful Saturday from Pittsburgh. The Lakers back in their green jerseys. RMU in their home whites. The starting lineups will be Madison Primo, Jersey Phillips, Maddie Cohen with the defensive pairing of Talia D'Elia and Caitlin Schooley. Maggie Hatch in the crease for RMU. And on the Lakers side, it'll be Moriel Parks, Tia Johansson as the wingers. Regina Metzler, who led the way in the face-off wins yesterday, gets the start at the center position with Sophia Young and Michaela Javier as a defensive pair in front of Jordan Madison. Head coach Mike Sisti ready to lead his troops one more time this weekend against head coach Logan Biddle of RMU. Puck is dropped. It is won by Regina Metzler. She had the most wins in the game yesterday, and she grabs her first one here as it's intercepted right in the neutral zone and handed off on the near side. Michaela Javier takes a shot. Saved up high with the blocker by Maggie Hatch. Intercepted pass on the far corner. Johansson tries to find a center. Here comes Javier, rips a shot and a pad save by Maggie Hatch. Caught a piece of it high on her right pad as she dropped down to the butterfly. Puck in the far corner. Offensively, the Lakers are forechecking, trying to take it away from the Colonials, who will exit the zone with the puck. It's Maddie Cohen. Cohen drops it off. Schooley tries to rip a shot. That's Madison Primo. Fanned on the try. Now Johansson breaks the blue line on the other way. Skates around to the high slot, loses it. Felt some contact and it's handed off. But here comes the captain of the Lakers, Upson. She's got it, got some room, rips a shot, a save made by Hatch. Upson hit a pair of posts yesterday. Gets her first shot of the game, but was denied. A minute and a second in. RMU just announced their men's soccer team victorious in the Horizon League Championship. It's a good pop from the RMU crowd that has been strong this weekend. Yesterday, the Teddy Bear Toss game, and today as well, a good crowd inside Clearview Arena. Puck in the near side corner. Offensively, the Lakers are charging. Grabbing it is Upson. Upson had the open look, lost it off her stick, but it kicks back out to Megan McKay at the point. McKay trying to throw it on net. It's blocked by Deschardon. RMU does such a nice job at blocking shots. No surprise they're trying to keep it away from Maggie Hatch. Lakers like to shoot, though. They took 38 shots in yesterday's win. Newton in, loses it underneath. It comes out near side circle. Works its way in off the stick of Kylie Mahoney. Gets some help, centers one from Julia Shaleen. Now Mahoney on the wraparound, trying to jam it in. On the far post, couldn't do it. Shaleen's got it on the far wall. Drops it down underneath for Mahoney. Mahoney will slide it to the near corner. In to grab it is Chantal Sequoia. It's speared away, however, by Deschardon. Grabbed again. Chantal Sequoia. The Lakers did a nice job forcing turnovers yesterday. Here's one on a shot from Sequoia. Save made from Hatch. Felt some pressure from Mahoney in the slot as well. Underneath on the far side. Lakers battling in with Janelle Evans. Mahoney, Shaleen, and Tater. Tater's going to come out with it. She had her first career goal yesterday. Mishandles it. And it's grabbed away by Veronica Bach. And RMU clears the zone. Assistant coach Trey Flesh tells him, get back in the zone. Trying to catch him in transition. A shot wide as Henley Mahoney came charging in to try to take it away. Lakers tried to work quick and take Robert Morris deep into the O-zone, couldn't do it. Now it's RMU with their first offensive rush here 3 minutes into the first period. They struggled to break into the zone with control yesterday and are struggling to gain that possession right now along the near side boards. It's one out, but intercepted by Jade Mazanev. Mazanev off the boards to Mary Cromer. Grad student will hit the red line, dump it in, and covered for a whistle. Maggie Hatch laid on top of it. Mary Cromer, one of the most tenured Lakers on this team, alongside Chantal Sequoia. Both the grad students have been here since the 2020-2021 season as we're ready to drop the puck. 16:49 to go in our first period. Face-off won by Regina Metzler. Shot from up high, blocked into the legs of Lindsay Smallin. Charging past Javier. Rimming around the boards. Up high, trying to pinch in and grab possession is Callie Arnold. Can't do it, and looks like a hand pass. Puck got caught up along the boards on the far side, just past the Laker bench in the defensive zone of the green and white. Mercyhurst coming into this game 4-7-1, receiving votes for the top 15. Robert Morris 5-7-1. The Lakers trying to pick up their first AHA series sweep of the season. Robert Morris trying to avoid going winless through a second conference weekend. Couldn't pick up a win against RIT 2 weeks ago. A loss and a tie, picking up the win in the shootout, got the extra point as Morgan Giannoni backhands one off the side of the glove of Jordan Madison, and now behind, grabbed by Mary Sweetapple. It's kicked out with RMU, but the Laker captain ups in there to grab it away. Now in tight, here's a shot. Madison will sit deep into her pads, make the save, and hold on to it. Wait for the whistle. 15:53 to go in our first period. An offensive zone draw coming up for the Lakers. And we want to thank you for joining us here on YouTube and on TikTok. On YouTube at Hurst Athletics, on TikTok at Mercyhurst W Hockey. Happy to have you with us. Saturday hockey. The Lakers looking for the sweep. Kylie Mahoney on the far side. He's kicked from the draw against Jersey Phillips, and Phillips will beat Chantal Sequoia, who stepped in to take it. Shot from up high, hits the legs of Sequoia, and the Colonials will have to drop back. Caitlin Schooley back to grab it, gets it to Madison Primo. She is forechecked hard here by Kylie Mahoney, who's got the puck on her stick. Mahoney swings it around the boards. Pinching in is Sydney Peterson, who tries to send it back tight. Tater leaves it on the doorstep on the outside of the cage on the short post. And Maggie Hatch will lay down on top of it. $15:27 to go in first period action. Offensive zone win for the Lakers. A shot from Sydney Peterson, claps wide. And now it's Moriel Parks. Down underneath, behind the cage. Reverse direction by Laura Eustace. And now RMU trying to start their rush. It's Maya Nugent. Nugent will hit it off the glass, and RMU will chase into the offensive end. Grabbed in front. Janelle Evans tried to work a one-timer block there by Regina Metzler. Sydney Peterson stepping up. One of the more offensive forwards, or offensive defensemen in the conference, rips a shot, a glove save up high by Maggie Hatch. Sydney Peterson, who missed the end of last season, the Syracuse weekend, and the playoffs due to a torn ACL. Had surgery, able to bounce back just a couple of weeks into this season. A sorely missed defenseman for the Lakers, now in her senior season, wears the A on her sweater. Henley Mahoney ties up on the draw, and the puck kicks out off to the side. Cromer trying to forecheck to take it away and force a turnover, and it's Javier who denies the red line clear from RMU. Good stick lift down on the far corner, but it's grabbed by the Colonials, and Bobby Moe will send it all the way down the length of the ice. Can Javier win the foot race? She will, and a whistle for an icing. 14:29 to go here in our first. Yesterday, a 2-0 win. As the puck is won out by RMU in their own defensive end. Lindsay Smallin tries to work a pass, but can't be collected clean in neutral ice. Upson charging in, rips a shot. A shoulder save. Maggie Hatch denies a good shot there from Upson as Javier swings it off the boards. Here's a shot on the far post. McKay trying to jam it in. Newton will push it back after the pair of saves there for Maggie Hatch. Javier tying up with Lindsey Smallin. A chance for a rush for RMU, but a pass off the skates couldn't be collected. Upson clears it out, knocked right back in by Caitlin Schooley as RMU tries to get in. They were delayed off, however. Something they really struggled with yesterday was holding on to that offensive possession and picking up that control time in the O-zone. Talia D'Elia hits the red line, pushes it in, no score, almost 7 minutes into our first period. On the far blue line, it is knocked towards Tristana Tater. Near side, enters the zone. Tater looking for the second of her weekend, rips the shot blocked by Talia D'Elia. Here comes a one-timer from Sweet Apple. It goes high off a body and off the glass. Kept in on the near side by Megan McKay, and kicked free by Janelle Evans of Robert Morris. And the Colonials will push it back to center ice. But again, the Lakers take it right back, forcing those turnovers right at center ice and just tilting the ice right now, not allowing RMU to gain any time of possession offensively. It's something that the Lakers really did a nice job of in yesterday's first two periods. There's a shot from Johansson, a toe save by Maggie Hatch, the outstretched left pad. As Moriel Parks swings it down. Johansson looking for some help. She ties up with the stick with Talia D'Elia. Tripped her up, but official's arm stays down. All the way down it is sent. And no icing is called. Say a deflection. Thought it might have been sent down 200 feet. As it's down to Moriel Parks on the far point. She will rip a shot. Turned aside. Johansson, Metzler, and now Jade Mazanev pinching in on the forecheck. Mazanev loses her feet, but gains the puck. But a pair of white sweaters in. Nice job from Jade Mazanev to tie up along the boards. Some help in from Henley Mahoney, but the Lakers can't hold on to it. Mazanev again forces the turnover. Her seconds. Centers one for Cromer. Tried to sweep it in. Couldn't connect on the one-timer. And the puck back out defensively, grabbed by Sophia Young. Here comes Mazanev. She's already forced a pair of turnovers. Can she be a contributor in the first goal of the game? It slides all the way down. It is no goal. Mazanev says it's in. Officials say no. Maggie Hatch was pushed into the net. So the puck may have crossed the line, but you might say it was just pushed because of Maggie Hatch. As the whistle, good shift there from Jade Mazanev. Mary Cromer, Henley Mahoney forced a pair of turnovers and jammed the shot all the way to the red line. Upson will be on the draw against Jersey Phillips. It's won backwards by Upson, but taken ahead by RMU. They will dump it down for another icing. 11:17 to go, first period. Lakers almost strike first off the stick of Jade Mazanev. Upson back on the draw, far side circle. It's won by the Laker captain. Up high, Sweet Apple's shot goes wide. Off the boards. Megan McKay pinching in, trying to gain it back. Sent into the far side, half wall. Upson on her backhand, switches to the forehand, right back to the backhand. Such good handles. Puck on a string for Vanessa Upson. Up high owes the puck. Sweet Apple shot saved by the glove of Maggie Hatch. When Upson has the puck on her stick, it is a treat to watch. Just has total control, such poise on the ice. Plays so loose. Does the Laker captain, the former National Rookie of the Year back in the 2021-2022 season. 10:55 to go in the first. Puck is dropped. It's won by RMU defensively, and they will exit the zone with Lindsey Smallin. Smallin dumps it down. Chasing after it and kicked out this time. It's in the green with Mercyhurst. But at center ice, it's turned back over. Smallin centers one. Looking for some help from Allison Hebert, who was down into the slot. She's got the puck at the red line. At center ice, she crosses the RMU logo and pushes it back down into the Lakers zone. They'll drop back for a change. No pressure on Emi Morowarvi, who can throw a pass back through the middle of the ice. Dumped back down underneath, reaching the halfway point in this first period. A good game so far with Mercyhurst, gaining a lot of offensive time of possession, similar to the start of yesterday's game as a sauce pass to Moriel Parks, charging in, shot, sticked aside by Hatch, had the open look there. Parks one-on-one with Talia D'Elia. Puck far side, Metzler, shot, toe save made again by Maggie Hatch in the rebound to the near side. Good hit there from Tia Johansson against Maya Nugent to free up the puck. It's grabbed by Bobby Moe, and they try to clear the zone. Can they? No. Good forecheck again for Mercyhurst. Force the turnover. Johansson cuts her way into the slot, takes a shot, and posts it up. Is Maggie Hatch as Nugent knocks Johansson down hard after the play. Laker fans want a penalty, none to come. 9:28 to go. On the ice, they'll have their media timeout. But here in the booth, no breaks. It's been a back and forth first 10 minutes with Mercyhurst certainly tilting the ice so far. Again, they did such a nice job of it yesterday, of just hounding RMU defensively and really tiring out those legs so late in the game in that third period. They really have no gas left in the tank to try to mount a comeback. RMU pulled their netminder Hatch yesterday with about 4 minutes left, so a long 6-on-5. Mercyhurst was unable to find that empty net goal, but didn't allow one either. A shutout for Jordan Madison. Already, the Lakers 18 shots on goal. Wow. 18 shots on goal the first 10 and a half minutes. Ready for this? Robert Morris has one. 18-1 of the shots through the first 10 and a half, and another offensive zone draw coming up for the Lakers. Upson having a quick conversation with our officials today. Referees Mackenzie Gadosh and Christopher Binkley, with the linesman Bree Crott and Brian Thurnauer. Discussion happening right at the red line at center ice. And Upson will move into the circle. She'll win the faceoff offensively on the near side. Sophia Newtonen skates her way in, takes a high shot, knocked away by the blocker of Hatch. Uncomfortable looking save. She had traffic in front of her with Julia Shaleen, tying up with Deschardon. Now RMU exiting their zone. Laura Eustace banks a pass, and in pursuit are the Colonials. Giannoni into the near side corner with it. One out with Eustace, back up high. Shot from Deschardon. It blocked by a couple of Laker bodies. And Upson will exit the zone with Julia Shaleen. Shaleen hits the blue line. Now crossing to the far side of the ice. Shaleen dumps it underneath with speed. It goes to Megan McKay, who's pinched in from the blue line. Into the corner, taken out by Parks. Parks makes a cut towards the slot. Rips a shot towards the paint. But a stop from Hatch. As we take a look around the league from last night. Robert Morris, they said, will play Penn State next week. But Penn State this week faces off with Lindenwood. It was a 3-2 win in overtime over the Lions at University Park inside Pagula Ice Arena. Syracuse with a 4-2 victory over RIT up at Syracuse. Mercyhurst, the lone road team to pick up a Friday night victory in AHA action. RMU's got another tough matchup with Penn State next week. That'll be on the road. Mercyhurst will have RIT back in Erie. Puck back up high on the far side. It's grabbed by Jersey Phillips to Cohen. Cohen into the offensive zone. Centers one, Phillips! Denied by Madison. I do not know how. Madison looked beat. Phillips had some open room on the post, but Madison outstretched her pad far enough to deny it. The RMU fans popped up, but were quickly sat back down after the whistle. Still no score, 7:38 to go. Here comes Tristana Tater. Got the look, rips it high. It goes off the glass too high of Maggie Hatch. Phillips slides a pass to Maya Nugent. Nugent tried to backhand one, stuffed there by Sydney Peterson. Reverses its direction. Here comes the Lakers rush alongside Kylie Mahoney. Peterson shoots it wide. Tristana Tater's there to grab it and put it back down underneath for Mahoney. Back to Tater. Tater, far side, centers one towards Saquon, who tried to jam it home, couldn't get it on net. Peterson up high, shot blocked by Schooley. Batted down underneath. Now a centering pass intended for Mahoney. Backhands one towards Hatch. She will cover it up. So the Lakers shot there, week one on the backhand from Kylie Mahoney as she had been spun out down to her knee. Couple of good looks for the Lakers, who are moving quickly in transition. That's something RMU is going to have to combat these next couple of weeks with Penn State coming up next weekend. They are a team that moves so fast through center ice. Henley Mahoney on the draw. She will win it. Mazenov kicks it up high. Young tries to get a shot. Blocked. Stopped there. I think it was Mary Cromer who stood in the way of it. Her own teammate caught her body. Ended up right in her skates as RMU clears. Deschardon tried to move in, but a official's arms will go up. It is a Laker penalty. Looks like it's Henley Mahoney who's going to the box. Officials had the decision, and head coach Mike Sisti does not know why. They're going to go have a conversation, is the assistant captain Mary Cromer, to try to get this call. Did not see it. It was away from the puck. Now the officials are going to get together and discuss. It is Henley Mahoney sitting in the penalty box at the moment. You will see if that stands or if she is let out. Long discussion here with the officials. Not sure the call. It was away from the puck. I believe it happened in front of the Laker benches. Trying to get down and see a replay here best I can. Looks like the RMU cameras were away from the play as well. So it'll be interesting to see the decision here. With 6:38 left in our first period, there is no score, and the Lakers look to be heading to the penalty kill here. As now Mackenzie Gadosh will give the explanation to Allison Hebert and Mary Cromer. Long discussion between the officials. Trying to get this one right. Mercyhurst took 3 penalties yesterday. We were able to kill all 3 of them successfully, only allowing 2 shots through those 6 minutes. RMU was man up for a total of 10 minutes yesterday after 4 minutes of empty net time in the third. And it looks like we'll have a matching penalty with RMU. It is Lindsay Smallin who is heading to the penalty box. And again, we don't have the official call here on the ice. The referees never made the signal for it, but for the moment, Smallin and Mahoney sit in the penalty box. Now they'll head over to the timekeeper's area, and it looks like we're going to review this one.
RMU is challenging the play for head contact.
Challenging the play for contact to the head. So they're going to get a look at this, and we'll have an extended stop here with 6:38 remaining in the first period. This is a huge call, because if for some reason it would be turned into a major penalty, one of the players, I'm not sure who again, the play happened away from the puck, but it could be Mahoney. or it could be Smallin who get tossed out of this game. Quick review. Officials back out onto the ice and now awaiting the decision. And trying to read lips here. Looks like it might be a 5-minute major for head contact. Not sure again for who. But right now it is looking like it could possibly be a 5-minute major penalty. Would this be a ejection as well, and for which side is a 5-minute major?
After further review, we have a Mercyhurst penalty against number 16, Henry Mahoney. It is a 5-minute penalty.
And so it is a 5-minute major penalty to Henley Mahoney. Contact to the head is the call, and a 2-minute minor has been assessed to Lindsey Smallin as well. So we'll have 4-on-4. And right now, Mahoney still is in the box. Doesn't look like she's going to get thrown out of this game. But a 5-minute major penalty. So now it is Avery Norman who goes to the penalty box to sit for this 5 minutes. So it may be Henley Mahoney may be ejected from this game now. So Norman will sit for the Lakers. A 5-minute major for contact to the head and a 2-minute penalty for Robert Morris as well. As the Lakers force a 4-on-4 turnover in front. Johansson, a backhanded shot. Stopped by Hatch. It's 4-on-4 for a minute and 45 longer. And then Mercyhurst will be on an extended PK. Offside of the Lakers entering the zone. So a little bit of confusion on both sides, but I believe from the looks of it that Henley Mahoney's night is done. If we do see her back out onto the ice, sure to note of it. But Avery Norman will sit in the penalty box as the Lakers representative. And Sophia Newton on the 4-on-4. Far side circle offensively. Chips it to Javier. Javier's shot. Waffle boarded aside by Hatch. Down underneath. Upson centers up high. Javier again rips his shot high and wide off the glass. Upson on her forehand. Dangling in. High slot. Here's a shot off the glass once more. The Lakers trying to pick apart the high glove hand of Maggie Hatch, but just missed that mark. Laker forwards go for a change. Back out is Johansson and Kylie Mahoney. Out there with Sophia Young and Michaela Javier. Contact on the puck as it goes to Young. Young kicks a pass to Johansson, who touches it back for Javier. 45 seconds on the penalty to Robert Morris before it's a 5-on-4 3-minute power play. Looking for the one-timers, Peterson. It is sent wide. Deschardon down underneath. Physical play here with Kylie Mahoney. She will lose the puck. Grabbed right back up by the RMU defense, however. 5 minutes remain in our first period. 23 seconds left on the penalty to Lindsey Smallin. 4-on-4 for just 20 seconds more. Peterson slides a pass to Mario Parks. Here comes one more rush for the Lakers. On even strength as a shot goes off the glass. Seconds remain before RMU goes to a 3-minute power play. Shot, a high save by Jordan Madison. 1 second left on the penalty for the Lakers. Or for the Colonials. 3 minutes and 1 second on the penalty for the Lakers. 4:38 to go. So right as the puck is dropped, Smallin will rejoin the team on the ice, and RMU will be 5-on-4 for 3 minutes.
The Colonials are back at full strength.
And Smallin is back out there.
RMU is on a Chick-fil-A.
And it is a RMU power play, 3 minutes. An extended time to get to work here. Mercyhurst is without a power play so far this weekend. RMU had 3 of them yesterday. They were 0 for 3. Here's a shot blocked in front by Megan McKay. Up high shot. Save made. Rebounding chance. Sticked away by Madison. Big save there. Had this RMU crowd ready to pop. They've got possession. Talia D'Elia up high. Loses it for a moment. Banks it off the boards on the near side. Offensively held in by RMU. Giannoni dumps it underneath. Couple of huge saves from Jordan Madison on the near side post as the Lakers clear it down. Once with the pad, once with the stick, outstretched to deny RMU. Giannoni off the boards looking for Maddie Primo. Reverses direction to Regina Metzler. And it's dumped in. Jersey Phillips back to grab it. Less than 2 minutes on the power play for RMU remains. Jersey Phillips into the offensive zone. Tries to find her man at the point. Couldn't do it. And we are halfway through this Robert Morris power play. Cohen swings it around the boards. Maddie Primo picks it up. Now Katrina Carrere. Carrere on the far side circle. Leaves it on the half wall for Cohen. Cohen dancing her way up high. Slides it to Janelle Evans. Evans down on the near side corner. Back up for Evans. Top of the point. Rips the shot. Blocked in front. Right in front of her by Tia Johansson. Dangling puck into the half wall. On the far end. Here's a shot up high. Peterson laid out to try to block it. But it made its way to Jordan Madison, who turns it aside. Phillips. Dancing it comes to a halt. Now slides the puck to Cohen. Up high. Blocked again by Johansson. In tight. Here's a shot from Phillips. High and wide of the blocker arm of Jordan Madison, and the Lakers clear. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Avery Norman will be rejoining the team. Sent in by RMU. Giannoni with 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Upson steps in, tries to clear, can't do it. Talia D'Elia stops him. Up high. Janelle Evans feels the pressure from Upson. Evans on her backhand, sauces a pass across to Talia D'Elia. Back out onto the ice now is Avery Norman. Full strength for the first time in 5 minutes. As a shot here, blocker save made by Madison. Loose puck in front is cleared out by Mercyhurst. The third massive save for Jordan Madison late in this first period. "23 shots for Mercyhurst, 7 for RMU. They had only 1 through the first 10.5. Sliding one across the blue paint with Sequoia to Javier, who dumps one back into the far side. Along the half wall, picked up by Young. Dribbled down underneath. And left there for Kylie Mahoney, who loses her feet. Tater in as well. Mercyhurst like a pack of dogs looking for this. And now a penalty coming up. It's going to be against RMU as Tristana Tater was pushed down to the ground. With 47.2 to go, the Lakers will be heading to the man advantage. So to the box goes Callie Arnold. And the first time this weekend, we get a chance to see the Laker power play go to work. 3 of 24 this season, 12.5%. Last season, they were the best in the conference. This year, 5th. Swung back up high off the draw. It goes past Julia Shaleen at the point. She'll have to drop back, and the Lakers will restart the rush. The penalty kill for Robert Morris, 32 of 46 successful kills. That's right around 70% as Katrina Carrere setting up a 2-on-1 with Jersey Phillips. Katrina Carrere across to Phillips. Shot denied! Jordan Madison. Point blank save on the former Laker. Megan McKay reverses it all the way. Here's Upson, near side circle. Right at the dot to 10 seconds left in the first period. Takes a shot, blocked by Katrina Carrere. Puck sent all the way down. Jersey Phillips chasing after it, but Jordan Madison is there to sweep it away from her. Time will expire in our first period, and the Lakers will have 1:13 left to go to work on the power play, their first of the weekend. But there is no score through 20 minutes here in Pittsburgh. 1:13 on the Laker power play as we start the second period. No score through 20. We'll step aside here on YouTube and on TikTok. Stay with us on the Mercyhurst Sports Network. Less than 3 minutes until we drop the puck here in the second period. No score through 20 minutes. And it is game 2 of this weekend between Mercyhurst and Robert Morris. So happy to have you with us here on YouTube and on TikTok as we get set for second period action. Just got the stats from the first period. Mercyhurst hammered 23 shots on goal in the first period. Very, very impressive. They're getting up there already in terms of season high shots. They have the season high 43 shots last week in game 2 against Lindenwood, the loss. They also took 36 shots the day before, their previous season high. And then they broke that going in yesterday, had 38. So they're well on their way to getting up into those 40 range if they continue to keep at the pace that they're keeping at now. Mercyhurst feels so smooth in that offensive zone as they took 23 shots. 8 blocks apiece. RMU blocks more shots than anybody in the conference, but today Mercyhurst is right there with them. Both teams with 8 blocks in the first period. Henley Mahoney, the notable penalty in the first period, a game misconduct and a 5-minute major for contact to the head. Lindsey Smallin went at the same time for a roughing call, so a whole lot of penalties there dished out in the first. Callie Arnold will sit in the penalty box for 1:13 as we start our second period after the roughing call late in the period. 12 face-off wins for Mercyhurst, led by Vanessa Upson. She is 6-3 from the circle. Lakers are 12-7 as a team as we get set to go for our second period. Mercyhurst versus Robert Morris. Happy to have you with us on this Saturday for game 2 of a good AHA hockey weekend. Jordan Madison, 8 for 8 on the saves. Maggie Hatch, 23 of 23. Mercyhurst took more shots in that first period than they had in 4 games this season. 23 shots is quite a bit to take in your first 20 minutes. As now we'll get you all propped up and ready to go for puck drop in our second. The Lakers back out onto the ice in their green uniforms. RMU in their white. Robert Morris band in tow today. Creating a good atmosphere here inside Clearview Arena as we continue to bring you coverage on this Laker Road show. Second one of the weekend. Mercyhurst 5-7-1. Robert Morris is 5-7-1, 0-2-1 in AHA play. The Lakers 4-7-1 with a 2-1 conference record. Just a couple of seconds, we'll hear the sound of the horn. Jordan Madison back in the crease for the Lakers. Maggie Hatch back in the crease for RMU. Upson on the draw. She'll be up against Katrina Carrere. The Lakers are down a center in Henley Mahoney. As she was taken out of this game thanks to the game misconduct penalty on the contact to the head in the first. The Lakers were successful on killing the penalty in that period. RMU took 2 shots on their power play as the Lakers set up for theirs. 40 seconds remain on the Laker power play. Upson to McKay. McKay's shot up high. Save made. Swept away to the near side corner. Johansson feeds it around. Upson to Newtonen. Newtonen looking for some help on the far side. Gets it up high. McKay slides it. Upson crosses. Shot. Johansson denied. Loose puck still. It remains loose as Johansson tries diving after to reach it. 10 seconds and counting on the penalty to Callie Arnold. Puck was out of sight for a moment as Mercyhurst unsuccessful on their first try on the man advantage. Back at full strength. Mahoney slides one across the ice. And it's going to be grabbed in the neutral zone. Sydney Peterson, a D-to-D pass to Sophia Young. And offside, entering the zone with the Lakers. A little bit over a minute and a half. Actually, it looks like it might have been a potential hand pass. As there will be a defensive zone face-off for Mercyhurst. They're going to have a quick conversation here, the officials. Try to figure out where this puck's going to be dropped at. Again, we want to thank you for being here. Laker Roadshow, second time of the weekend, and they will move the face-off back up into the neutral zone as expected. So it will go not only to the neutral zone, it'll go right to center ice. Kylie Mahoney will take it against Janelle Evans, and then Janelle Evans will win it. Second center ice face-off in the first 2 minutes of this second period. As the puck intercepted here, Michaela Javier restarts the rush for Mercyhurst from her own defensive zone. It's given to Chantal Sequoia. From beyond the blue line, she will feed it on net, and the dribbling puck will go into the glove of Maggie Hatch, where she will await the whistle and await a offensive zone face-off for the green and blue. Kylie Mahoney on the face-off again. She will win it cleanly this time out to Sophia Young, who fires a shot through traffic. Hit a couple of bodies and never made it to Maggie Hatch. Tristana Tater tried to center one towards the slot, but it was intercepted. Maya Nugent reverses all the way down. It is sent as she hits the red line, and Jordan Madison will come out of the crease to play it. Trying to clear the zone of the Lakers. Janelle Evans feeds one. Here's a shot from Maya Nugent. It went wide on the glove hand of Madison. Now Sophia Young. Again, will restart the Laker rush. Trying to get a long pass to Chantal Sequoia. It couldn't be fed through, and the Lakers again will drop back defensively. RMU doing a better job early in this second frame of forcing themselves into the offensive zone and trying to make something happen off of those possessions. Allison Hebert gives it to Jersey Phillips. Phillips chips it off the boards and chases. Goes in alongside Megan McKay of the Lakers. Now Maddie Primo, Mary Sweetapple in. Sweetapple will switch out for Regina Metzler to come in and try to use the stick like a knife. And she does. Metzler knifes it away and slides it up the boards. A penalty coming up on, looks like it might be on RMU, as Johansson was knocked down on the far end of the ice right in front of the Laker bench, and looks like Mike Sisti is up in arms. Can't believe it's just an icing. No penalty. Sisti definitely wanted it, but the officials say no. Metzler will have a draw here on the defensive side against Jersey Phillips. Near side circle, it's won by Mercyhurst, and Metzler will take it behind her own net. Puts on the brakes, and on her forehand, she will slide it up the near side boards to Moriel Parks before it's dumped in by Parksy. Far side corner, RMU has it. They'll try to start their rush with their assistant captain, the former Laker. It's Jersey Phillips. Again, good forecheck here for the Lakers. Newton into Charlene, forced the turnover. Trying to feed it back towards Newton, and it was knocked away. A stick got in way. As Peterson winds up for the one-timer, blocked by Janelle Evans. As it's kicked in, Upson. Mercyhurst continues to force these turnovers. Doesn't matter where in the offensive zone they are. Newton trying to center one towards Charlene from behind the red line. Charlene will come out on the near side after it was knocked away by the RMU defender. Newton on her backhand, puts it on frame. Here's a look. Hatch is down, loose puck in the slot, and a whistle, a penalty is coming up. It's going to be a hook. And with the offensive pressure applied for Mercyhurst, I believe it's going to be a penalty against RMU, and it will. Maya Kearns who will head to the penalty box. She'll go for a hook. And that's what you're going to get when you just have so much hounding pressure in the offensive zone. It is tough not to force a penalty, not to draw a penalty if you're Mercyhurst, with the sticks getting caught around and RMU trying to box you out from the slot. Now a shot sliced in there from Kylie Mahoney. Stopped by Hatch, cleared down by RMU, and Sweet Apple is back to grab it. The Mercyhurst Lakers back to the power play, their second time today, their second time here in the second. Metzler, he's got Peterson, one-time shot off a body. I believe it was Callie Arnold who stood in the way of it. Sweet Apple, near side blue line, D-to-D pass across to Peterson. Peterson sachets her way in, tries to take a shot, loose puck, it's in front. Who's going to come up with it? It's Kylie Mahoney on her backhand, it's pushed wide. And Ashlyn Ham tries to clear the zone. Kept in by Metzler to Peterson. Peterson's shot again is blocked, but the rebound grabbed by Mercyhurst. Sweet Apple slides it across to Peterson. Peterson's shot blocked in front. Loose, it stays in tight on Hatch. Youngs back up to Sweet Apple. Whole lot of bodies in front. Sweet Apple throws it on. And again hits a body and goes wide. Sweet Apple will go for a change. Good offensive power play unit here for the Lakers as RMU tries to clear. Upson will pinch in on the far side corner. Gains it back. Metzler to McKay. Mercyhurst has got a full line change here offensively, and they hold on to the possession. They've got the fresh legs. RMU's been out there for 2 minutes. Charlene drops it off. Upson. Shot, scores! Upson on the power play, the first of the season. Finally, Upson finds the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Mercyhurst. Such good offensive pressure. There's just nothing you can do on a power play when you hold the puck in the O-zone for so long. A 2-minute offensive run there for Mercyhurst on the power play. Charlene leaves it on the doorstep, and Upson with her first of the season finally takes the massive weight off of her shoulders and finds the back of the net. It's 1-0 Mercyhurst.
Mercyhurst goal on the power play, scored by number 24, Vanessa Hudson.
The assist to Charlene.
Goal scored at 6:15 of the second period.
A power play goal. And you finally get your captain involved in the scoring. Hand pass called right at the blue line. It is 1-0 Mercyhurst. Following the goal from the Laker captain. She had 6 points so far this season, all apples, all in the form of an assist. Finally. Posts up, fires a shot past the glove hand of Maggie Hatch. That might have been the best power play unit we've seen all year from Mercyhurst. It's their 4th power play goal of the season as a team. And for a unit that has struggled so far this year, they're starting to look like the power play of last year, which was best in the conference. It really started to show once we saw Sweet Apple peel off and go for a change. We saw Peterson peel off and go for a change. We saw the forwards drop off and go for a change. They got a full line change to get their other power play unit out there with fresh legs. And that is such a massive point because when you're on defense, you start to get tired there after a minute 30 goes by. Nearly a full 2-minute power play. You're playing defense. It is so difficult. So Mercyhurst is able to quietly and slowly start to get that line changed. There's just nothing you can do defensively to deny it. As Jade Mazanev on the fast break. On the far side, drops on her backhand, and now the forehanded pass to Emmy Morowarvi. Morowarvi throws it on net, and it's caught there by Maggie Hatch. So finally, Upson finds the back of the net. She hit a couple of posts yesterday. And finally, hits the back of the net. Battle Battle for it off the draw in front. In the offensive zone of Mercyhurst, they'll try to re-enter after RMU swept it away. Near side battle, it kicks to the far side corner. Johansson pinned up against the boards. Left on the outskirts there by Allison Hebert. The RMU captain moving forward with it as Maddie Primo bangs it off the boards. Now it'll go far side into the corner. Across the ice. 4 green sweaters, only a pair of white. Puck pinned up behind a stick. It's Sydney Peterson in there trying to play keep away from Maddie Cohen. And Petey will swing it out, and it's grabbed here by the Laker captain. Here's Upson on a 2-on-1. Upson tried to feed it across to Newton, and she couldn't do it. Newton would have had a really open shot. But the Lakers grab it back up high at the point. A shot from Javier, glove down by 29. And a whistle, 10:49 to go in our second period, just about the halfway point in this hockey game. And again, Mercyhurst strikes first. Got that second period goal. Yesterday it was the first of the career in Tristana Tater. Today, the first of the season for the one with the C. Mahoney kicked from the draw. Saquon steps in. She will win it back. Javier up high. Takes the shot. Redirected by Tater. And a wise pad save there for Hatch. Dangerous positioning. Mahoney tries to wind up for the one-timer. She swings and misses. Now Javier's shot. Blocked in front by a stick. Odd angle from the red line thrown on from Kylie Mahoney into the glove. And another whistle. 10:28 to go. It's 1-0 Lakers. RMU still looking for their first goal of the weekend. Had a couple of tries on the power play, but it's Mercyhurst who come away with the special teams conversion. We talked about it yesterday. You got to spark the special teams somehow. The Lakers were 3 for 3 on the PK yesterday. Killed a penalty in the first. Were unsuccessful on their first power play, but the second time they were able to cash in on it and really, really look good. Puck slid around to Muriel Parks. Defensive zone corner of the Lakers. Puck with speed kicks out of their zone, and Goding is back to sauce a pass back forward. Teams trading possession as Sweet Apple lofts it out. RMU will push it in and slid around the boards by McKay. To Parks, and the Erie native will throw it on net off the stick of Maggie Hatch. Now to Newton in offensive zone. Works around the net. Slides it back off her forehand to the far side. Charlene looking for help in front. It's Upson trying to jam it home. Couldn't get the open lane to get the stick through. As Peterson to Moroarvi up high. Back to Peterson. Trying to put it on net. Couldn't do it. Again, RMU just does such a great job of blocking in the slot. Peterson, another shot blocked by Giannoni. And along the boards, Upson trying to force a turnover. She is knocked down hard. Right back up to her feet. As it's through center ice. Thrown in by Laura Eustace. But corralled by Young and dropped off for Emmy Moroarvi. Moroarvi will shovel this one up. Past Upson, it will go for an icing. And it gives Mercyhurst a chance to breathe. It's a long shift for the Upson line. Julia Charlene and Tia Johansson on the assist on the Upson goal. For Charlene, it is the third point of her career, third assist. Johansson, her third assist of the season, and her team leading 8th point. Johansson is up there in the conference standings in goals. She's got 5 going into the weekend. That had her tied for 3rd. Veronica Bach, the top line right winger for RMU, was in 2nd at the start of the weekend with 6. As we talked about yesterday, Penn State and Syracuse both getting wins. Penn State over Lindenwood. And the Orange faced off with the Tigers, picking up the win. Penn State and Lindenwood went into overtime, but Penn State would get that goal to make it 3-2. And of course, the shutout win here from Clearview Arena last night. We'll try to get you a score update from the Penn State game. That puck dropped at 1 o'clock. We will take a look as the teams have our media timeout. And it is a Penn State win in that 1 o'clock game. Just came to a stop a little bit over an hour ago. 7-1 is the final score from Pagula Ice Arena. So Penn State gets the win in overtime, a close game, 3-3 through regulation, and Lindenwood is able to pick up a point against Penn State as well. But the Nittany Lions came out firing today. 7-1 the final score. They are on a collision course with this Robert Morris team. They will meet next week at Pagula Ice Arena, another home weekend for the Nittany Lions as they face off with these RMU Colonials. That'll be next Friday and Saturday. RMU's got to try to find a way to battle back against a Mercyhurst team that has dominated them in terms of puck possession. Now an offensive zone draw after the media timeout. Kylie Mahoney ties up, and it's taken off to her left. Along the boards, the puck is lofted out and sent to Javier as the Lakers sweep it back behind. Kylie Mahoney pushes it forward. Really nice speed, underrated speed on Kylie Mahoney, who has been one of the faster players on this team since her freshman year. It's tough to look so fast, however, when you're playing alongside the Marielle Parks and the Tia Johanssons of the team, who just fly. Henley Mahoney as well, Jade Mazanev. A lot of speed on this Lakers team, and it's been one of the reasons why they have dominated so far this weekend is the transition game. The Lakers are able to move so fast through the middle of the ice and hold on to the puck. That's something RMU has really struggled with, their transition game and that offensive time of possession. Shaleen for Upson. Upson dangles in, tries to feed it towards Newton. Newton tries to reverse it towards the crease. Couldn't do it, and RMU clears. Sweet Apple pushes it right back in, and Upson finishes the job punching it behind the red line. Back to grab is Sweet Apple as some back and forth play commences. Both teams looking for that possession, and it looks like it is potentially an icing, and it is an icing for RMU. They thought they had the red line. Officials say no, they did not. And a whistle. 7:23 to go in our second period. Happy to have you with us here on YouTube and on TikTok. Bringing you the best road coverage that we can for this conference weekend. Looking to bring you some road games as we move forward in the season as well. Penn State on the other side of the year. In 2025, we'll be on the road with them as arm of the official goes up, and we're going to get a Laker penalty to Regina Metzler, who had knocked down Jersey Phillips. And they call it a hit from behind penalty. And so Metzler will head to the box for 2 minutes, and RMU the chance to go back to the man advantage. RMU is 0 for 2 thus far. Robert Morris has blocked 20 shots, 12 of them here in this second period. The Lakers all over RMU. They have 34 shots on goal. Robert Morris with just 8. RMU looks for their third try on the power play. Kearns stops on a dime. Offensive zone. Kearns sends it across the ice to Jersey Phillips, far circle. Phillips throws a shot on. Save made. Rebound kicks out. Up high, it's grabbed by Kearns. Kearns for Cohen. Winding up. One-timer blocked by Young. Back for Kearns. RMU holds the possession. Jersey Phillips shot blocked by the kneeling Michaela Javier. Kearns has got it. She is pressured by Charlene. The Colonials hold on to it. Phillips from the far circle. Up high. Rips a shot. Saved down low by Madison, covering up the 5-hole. Javier, in an attempt to clear, lifts it right out of play. A whistle, 58 seconds to go in this first period. Mario Parks to Julia Charlene. Off of the draw, Mercyhurst tied up on the PK. 50 seconds remain on that as Mercyhurst clears it all the way down, and a fresh 4 out there. It's Upson alongside Johansson. This is a dangerous penalty kill group here offensively. Now they get the look to Upson. Upson, shot wide on the glove hand side. This is a offensive penalty kill. Johansson and Upson. You do not want to give them too many looks like that. Johansson forces the turnover, has the look, in tight, scores! Tia Johansson, and a beauty! The short-handed goal, Tia Johansson. The Lakers get it done on both sides of the special teams. A power play goal from Upson and a shorty from Johansson. And it is 2-0. The Lakers with the lead. Smallin wins the draw forward, pushing up with it. Centers it, and Morowarvi is there to stop it and rifle it back around the boards. Really nice shot there. Tia Johansson forces the turnover, and right as you kind of saw the look of that penalty kill unit, you kind of understood what head coach Mike Sisti was looking for. He put the offensive unit out, and that is offside right here in front of us. But right as you saw the line go out there, you started to have that feeling, especially with the way the Lakers have been playing so aggressively. You knew that with Upson out there, with Johansson out there, the two have really forced the most turnovers so far this weekend, that it would be absolutely dangerous, as they will say almost an intentional offsides here. So a defensive zone draw coming up for RMU. As we are back at full strength, 5-on-5. The Lakers with their first penalty kill goal of the season. It's off the turnover. Johansson had the breakaway look, put on a beautiful move. Now Mercyhurst trying to respond, and Kylie Mahoney robbed of one by the glove hand of Maggie Hatch. 4:50 to go here in our second period. It is 2-0 Mercyhurst. A pair of second period strikes on special teams. One on the power play from Upson, the first of her season, and one on the penalty kill from Johansson, the 6th of her season. Now RMU trying to turn it back. On the 5-on-5 and gain possession, can't do it. Allison Hebert will dump it down underneath. No assist on the Johansson goal. One of the first, if not the first, unassisted goal of the season for Mercyhurst off of that offensive zone turnover. And dumped all the way down. by RMU. Chasing after it is Sophia Young. She will grab it and send it to her defensive partner, Mary Sweetapple, who sends it down to be played by Julia Shaleen. Into the offensive zone, looking for some help to Newtonen. Newtonen dangles her way. Now looking to center one. Loose puck, it's in front. Rebounding chance from McKay. Beautiful save from Hatch. McKay, another look shot. Goes high. Shaleen trying to sweep it in off the doorstep. Can't do it. It's wide again. McKay will hold it in. Only for a moment as it's pinched there by Maddie Cohen. Man, the Lakers do not stop today offensively. Newtonen on the backhand. Trying to center one. Denied, and Jersey Phillips looks to exit the zone. Stopped by the body of Megan McKay and kept in by Upson. Upson up to McKay, up high, winding up, takes a shot. Shaleen, shot, scores! Julia Shaleen! It is a day of firsts as Shaleen is going to keep that puck. The first of the career for Julia Shaleen. And it is 3-0 Mercyhurst. Scholes finally gets it done. We had said for weeks it was bound to happen. Waiting for the best bounce, and finally she gets the good bounce and hammers it home. She's going to hold on to that puck forever. First college goal, and it extends the Mercyhurst lead to 3, all coming in this second period.
Mercyhurst goal, scored by number 14, Julia Shaleen.
Second point for Julia Shaleen after having the assist earlier. Here's a shot, rebounding chance, Parks nearly swept it in. Assist to Megan McKay on the primary assist. That'll go for her 3rd assist of the season. Sydney Peterson will get the secondary assist as Mercyhurst in front again. Metzler tried to work it back, can't do it. Peterson, who this season had a goal, but now grabs the 2nd point of her young season, only in her 9th game. After missing the first couple, right before coming back from her knee injury. First assist for Sydney Peterson. Saquon works a shot on goal and a save there by Hatch. She'll wait for the whistle. Mercyhurst has had an excellent game thus far. Exactly how you'd want to draw it up if you're head coach Mike Sisti. The Lakers, 39 shots on goal. Robert Morris, 9. Mercyhurst is by far going to set a season high in shots. Second period goals here from Shaleen, Upson, and Johansson. One on the power play, one on the penalty kill, and one at even strength. The Lakers are getting it done on all fronts here today. Chantal Sequoia dangles down underneath. Tries to cut it back for Tristana Tater. But it's shoveled up and ladled out by RMU. 1:36 to play in our second period. In this all of a sudden 3-0 Mercyhurst lead. Sent down off the stick of Tristana Tater. Down to play it is RMU. Well, the Lakers will go for a line change, get some fresh legs out. It's Mary Sweetapple who steps up, intercepts a pass, going across the ice and finds the stick of Sophia Newtonen. On a dime, she'll stop. Shot here, stopped by the body. Scores! That's Shaleen! Again! Swept in. And once you find one, you find another. The snowball is rolling and it is building. The Lakers have put a couple quarters in the merry-go-round here today. And it is 4-0. Shaleen with the first of her career and now doubles it up. She's got her second. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Here's Shaleen looking for the Hattie. Takes one wide of the stick of Sophia Newtonen. Shaleen has herself a 3-point game, an assist and 2 goals. Newtonen pushes one around the cage. And up the near side, up towards center ice. It's grabbed now. Megan McKay has it. Lofts one right past the stick of Sophia Newtonen. All the way down, icing. 25 seconds on the clock here in this second period. Silence over the crowd here at RMU. Yesterday, Mercyhurst had the second period goal and a third period goal to close it out in the 2-0 win. Now the Mercyhurst offense has exploded. A power play tally, a shorthanded goal, and a pair of even strength goals, the first and second in the career of Julia Shaleen. 15 seconds left in this second period. This week off has really allowed the Lakers to explode. Whatever they did during the bye week, have really figured it out. We are through 40 minutes inside Clearview Arena. The Lakers all over Bobby Moe. It is 4-0 Mercyhurst. A tally on the power play, a tally on the penalty kill, and a pair of even strength tallies for Julia Shaleen, the first and the second of her young career with Mercyhurst. We will step aside here on YouTube and TikTok for 15 minutes. When we return, we got the second period report. We got a look ahead towards our third period. We played through 40 in Pittsburgh. It is 4-0 Mercyhurst. Back now inside Clearview Arena. We'll take it back inside our broadcast booth and get our camera set up. Update the score here as well. A lot of quick tallies there in that period. It is 4-0 Mercyhurst. And those goals, we'll get to them here as we just handed the stat sheets fresh off the printer. It is the first goal of the Lakers, scored on the power play. Vanessa Upson hammered it home, her first of the season, finally able to find the back of the net. It's been eating at her for a little bit, hasn't been able to score yet this season, and she finally is able to, the first of her season, with assist to Julia Shaleen and Tia Johansson. For Shaleen, it's just the first of 3 points on the night already, so stay tuned. Tia Johansson then would respond just over 7 minutes later. She would score here in the second period. Shorthanded goal, forcing the turnover on the far side boards. Her 6th of the season came unassisted. And then just about 2 minutes later, Julia Shaleen netted her first career goal with Mercyhurst at 16:46 into the period with an assist to Megan McKay and Vanessa Upson. Upson, her second multi-point game of the season, the last one coming in the season opener against Colgate, where she had 2 assists. And the second Julia Shaleen goal 2 minutes later at the 18:57 mark with an assist to Sophia Newton and Mary Sweetapple. So Tia Johansson, her second multi-point game of the season as well. She had 2 goals in the season opener. Upson had 2 assists in the season opener, and Julia Shaleen with a pair of goals, not only her first career goal, it's also her first career multi-point game. She's got 3 points, 2 goals and an assist. It's not going to get too much better than that on a breakout day for Julia Shaleen. Mercyhurst in the shot category, all over RMU. 40 shots as compared to Robert Morris's 9. Mercyhurst has the power play tally. They have the shorty as well. Robert Morris is over 2 on their power plays. They have blocked 22 shots, so Mercyhurst has taken over 60 shots through 40 minutes of play, with RMU blocking 22 of them. Jordan Madison only had to make a single save there in the second period, as Robert Morris took 8 shots in the first, but only a single shot in the second period, and Madison made the save. A pair of second period penalties to Maya Kearns for a hook, Regina Metzler for hitting from behind. As we take a look now at the faceoffs, they're pretty heavy in favor of the Lakers, 25-17, with Upson and Mahoney leading the way, 8 wins and 7 wins respectively. We'll step aside for about a minute here on YouTube. When we return, we got third period action in this Mercyhurst lead. It's 4-0. Back now inside Clearview Arena here on Neville Island in Pittsburgh, as we get set for the third period action. Puck ready to drop between the Colonials and the Lakers. We'll welcome you back in on YouTube and on TikTok. It has been quite a game so far. No score through the first period. Shots heavy in favor of Mercyhurst, 23-9. Second period, the Lakers step it up. Only 17 shots, but they only allowed 1 shot on the other side. And by the way, they found the back of the net 4 times, if anybody's counting. Vanessa Upson, Tia Johansson, both netting a goal. Upson's first of the season, and Julia Shaleen gets a pair as well. Her first career multi-point game. She's got 3 points. First career goal, second goal of the game, and she had an assist on the Upson goal as well. Ready to go, third period. Puck is dropped. The Lakers win the face-off. 25-17 through 2 periods, and the Lakers win their 26th face-off as a team. Metzler wins her 7th of this game. Robert Morris needs to strike back, and they're going to need to do it sooner rather than later in a 4-0 hockey game. Jordan Madison back in the net, as this one is sent forward by RMU. Back to play is Megan McKay, and the loose puck slides its way up through the neutral zone all the way down to the RMU end of the ice. Nice use of the stick there from Upson to break up the pass, and Julia Shaleen. And again, the Lakers forcing a turnover. A shot here from Newton. Save made by Maggie Hatch. That, if you had to pick one thing as to why Mercyhurst is playing so well this weekend, it's the turnovers. Offensive turnovers have just been unbelievable for Mercyhurst this weekend. Have done such a good job of forcing those turnovers, collecting the puck, and really making something of it as well. These are not just turnovers for the sake of turnovers. They turn the puck over, does RMU, and Mercyhurst capitalizes on it as a shot from the point. Sydney Peterson, a save from Maggie Hatch. Lakers have forced a couple of goals, including the shorthanded tally from Peterson off of turnovers in the O-zone. Kylie Mahoney trying to win the faceoff against Jersey Phillips, but it's the former Laker who beats the current Laker. As Tristana Tater takes it into the corner, now back up high. Sydney Peterson, a good keep at the point, looking for some help as she is hounded by a pair of Colonials. That's Cohen and Phillips. Peterson takes it back, however, ranging down, trying to center one off the skates of Deschardon. Back up high, Mercyhurst holds on to possession at the point. Tater tried to reverse its direction and center it. It goes through the slot where it's picked up by Jade Mazenev. Mazenev circles around the crease, centers it right in front. The puck went slowly sliding through the slot. Couldn't be put on net. Mazenev back into the corner. Has got it on her forehand. Backhands a pass up high to Michaela Javier. Throws one on it, goes wide. Hit the body, I believe it was Cohen right in front of her. It hit. And the saucing puck went just by Maggie Hatch on the far post. And now all the way back down on the other end of the ice, the Lakers corral defensively. Try to leave their own zone. And they will off the stick of Sophia Young. Worked forward in 17:35 to go here in this third period. The Lakers have been all over RMU this weekend. Now a 2-on-1. Janelle Evans dangles way in. Shot. Save made. Caught it off the backhand. Wasn't too much gas behind that shot, but raised it up into a dangerous spot. Now Moriel Parks ties up into the corner. Gets a pass out to Tia Johansson. Johansson looks for Regina Metzler in the slot, but it's Sweet Apple who comes out with it. Forks one over to Johansson. Johansson swings one in. Save made. Johansson grabs the rebound. Try to leave it on the far post. She can't wrap it around, and it's Maggie Hatch who sees the loose puck and grabs it. Just about 3 minutes into this period. .17:04 left to play. Third period action. Mercyhurst a commanding 4-0 lead. Swung around by RMU after a defensive zone draw win. And at the red line, Megan McKay will pick it up and feed it across and up into the Laker bench. It is caught by the left hand of Michaela Javier. Some good hands there from Javi. Stops the puck from reaching the Laker coaches of Scott Spencer, Trey Flesh, Mike Sisti, with the support staff of Christian Hill and Mike Kwasnowski as the athletic trainer and equipment manager. So a defensive zone face-off is going to come up with Mercyhurst, and the coaches of Mercyhurst do not agree with this, but it will be a D-zone draw. And Kylie Mahoney is chased from that face-off again. And Katrina Carrere takes it against Chantal Sequoia. It's Sequoia, the winger, who steps in and wins it. Second time she's done that today. And now Kylie Mahoney picks it up, a 2-on-1. Mahoney rips the shot, a glove hand save. Laying out was Schooley, the defender, to try to stop the cross-ice pass Mahoney had set up on the 2-on-1 with Sequoia. Lakers again forechecking, physical play. These Lakers have done such a great job of picking up the physicality in the offensive zone to force these turnovers along the boards. Seemingly all weekend they have won these board battles. Couldn't do it that time though, but it's RMU who grabs it back. We'll see if they can get it towards the middle of the ice. Right now, it is on the outskirts. And it's Mercyhurst who clears it out. All the way down, Saquon sends it, and Tater will drop back with Saquon to go for the line change. Deschardon pushes it for Goding. And finally worked out. It feels like RMU has just been skating uphill from their own defensive zone all weekend as Charlene works it back in, poked away. Nice job there from Goding to keep it away from the Laker with 2 goals. Slide across from Charlene. Here's Upson, works her way in. Shot, hit the iron! Upson hit the post with the shot. Counted her 3rd post of the weekend. Upson was closing in on having a 2-goal game. It was right there, but denied by the netminder's best friend. And the face-off on the far circle, won by RMU. They have possession. Allison Hebert loses it for a moment and gets it to Kearns. Kearns up for Cohen. Here comes the right winger. Slid all the way down by Mercyhurst. It will be an icing with 14:50 to go in our 3rd period. Man, Upson an inch away from a 4-goal weekend. She hammered the post directly twice yesterday as well. The bouncing puck that went over top of Maggie Hatch, bounced off the crossbar and just somehow did not go in. And then today, of course, with the goal, but hammered the post there. Tripped up is Moriel Parks. Official's arm goes up, and it comes down. It will be a tripping call against Moriel Parks as she tried to enter the zone. It is number 20, Maddie Primo, who will go to the box. Transfer from Syracuse is Maddie Primo, now a senior in her 109th game all-time. There are some well-tenured players on this team. Jersey Phillips, the former Laker, coming in at game 122. Veronica Bach, the transfer from Quinnipiac, the grad student, coming in at game 125. The Lakers back to the power play. Upson works a shot, denied. Turned away there by Hatch. Newts has got it. Slides it to Shawls. Shawls up for McKay. McKay tries to rip a shot. It's tipped aside. Sophia Newtonen to Julia Charlene. Shawls will push it up to McKay. McKay's shot goes wide. Might have hit a stick there to try to redirect it. And the Lakers will have to exit their own zone as the bouncing puck is sent back towards center ice. And quickly RMU goes for a change. Charlene back into the O-zone. Circles around on the near side circle. Swings it up high. Sweet Apple down for Upson, and it's sent wide. Upson tried to one-time it on the short side, but sent it into the far side corner. The Lakers drop back, and again will restart their rush. Sweet Apple puts on the brakes, launches up some snow, and slides the puck to Kylie Mahoney. Now to Sydney Peterson. Peterson centers one for Mahoney, couldn't be directed on net. Back around, kept in at the point by Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple shot, redirected in front by Mahoney, and a save made down low. Up high is Peterson. Got it, now is Sweet Apple. Top of the key, she'll move it to the far side. It's Young for Sweet Apple. Now for Peterson. 3 defenders out there for Mercyhurst, playing the umbrella up high. Peterson puts on a toe drag, shoots it there. It's stopped by the stick of Kylie Mahoney, who was trying to put a redirection on it. Goding gives it up, and Mahoney swings it up high. Peterson dangling in, pushes it across to McKay. McKay's shot is blocked by a couple of bodies in front. Peterson dangles in tight, shot, save made, rebounding chance. It's loose in front and now covered after the trapper was put on it by Hatch. Another good power play here from Mercyhurst. Worked a couple of good chances on goal. Maggie Hatch denies him. And with 1 second remaining on the penalty to Maddie Primo, all it'll need is the drop of the puck. And we'll be at full strength. It'll be a big face-off win for Mercyhurst. They can't do it, and now the bouncing puck is lofted off the glass and out on the near side. Full strength for both of the teams, and Chantal Sequoia will swing it around. Long pass intended for Maddie Primo. She is going for a change as it was past her and back defensively grabbed up by Chantal Sequoia. Now the bouncing puck is behind the red line. It has been bouncing all night, hitting a lot of sticks, hitting a lot of bodies on these shots and clearing attempts. Rarely have we seen the puck be steady. .11:51 to go in the third period. Back to play it is Kearns and our own defensive side after Mercyhurst cleared it out. And again, the Colonials were in the offensive zone there for 20, 30 seconds, but don't have that center time control, don't have that offensive time of possession. It's always against the boards and just back and forth play between the teams as, again, Mazanov kicks it out for Upson. Now to Tater. Tater across to Mazanov. Save made. Upson redirects it, tries to send it. It's a little bit wide. Tater responds with a shot. And Hatch is there to respond with the webbing of the glove. Mercyhurst was on a quick rush. They had 3 players out there from separate lines. It was Upson out there with Tater and Mazanov. Mazanov directed it on net. It was blocked by Hatch, and the rebounding shot from Upson was a really good look, but just an inch wide. Newtonen tried to center one, got it up to Peterson. Peterson rips a shot, and the save made there down in the butterfly. And another quick whistle. Upson, Johansson, Charlene, all with multi-point games. Charlene with a career game. A star-making performance as the puck goes out, try to go out, hits off the helmet of Charlene, and Newtonen is tripped up. Official's arm goes up, a delayed call. Upson's got it. Madison will head to the bench. It's 6-on-5. Mercier slows things down. Upson swings it across to Sophia Young. Young drops it off for Metzler. Metzler tries to go across towards Upson, sticked away by Hatch. Can't have possession though, so no whistle. Charging in is Upson along the boards, and now Cohen will touch it. We will finally get that penalty called with 10:32 to go in the third period. Mercyhurst again is going up to the power play. A penalty, a tripping call. Emma Goding. The Lakers 1 for 4 on the power play. Here's a stat for you. Mercyhurst has taken 101 shots in this game, 53 of them on goal. This is by far a season high in shots for the Lakers. Hounding Robert Morris today. Upson on the far circle, down behind the red line for Johansson. Tried to swing it in on the wraparound. On the near side post, couldn't do it. Sent to the far corner, it's Julia Charlene. Up high, it's sent to Megan McKay. McKay looking for some help. Instead takes the shot, save made. Again, it's loose in front, and the rebound out with Vanessa Upson, the Laker captain. On the far circle, right on the dot, skates herself around and drops it off up high again. Megan McKay down underneath for Newtonen. Trying to center one, it goes to Julia Charlene. Up to McKay once more. Top of the key, McKay rotates with Charlene. Around for Johansson. Pass to Charlene. Charlene into Upson. Backhands one, blocked in front. And RMU will try to clear on the near side along the boards. They will not do it. Now they will. It is offside. Just past the blue line as the pass went into Johansson, and Mercyhurst was almost right back into the offensive end. The Lakers have just been all over the Colonials this weekend. And now with 53 seconds left on this power play, the Lakers re-enter the zone. Kylie Mahoney looking for Regina Metzler. Can't find her. Lakers keep it in. Young to Mahoney. This is Kylie Mahoney after Henley Mahoney ejected from the game with a game misconduct in the first period. Sweet Apple to Peterson on the near side. The Lakers are going to slow it down on the outside and work this umbrella again. Up to Peterson. Dangling her way in. Takes the shot blocked by Caitlin Schooley. And the puck is in the body of Schooley somewhere. Fell down into her skate. Everybody was looking around to see where it would deflect to, and then all of a sudden the puck disappeared. 8:57 to go in our third period. 25 seconds left on the power play for the Lakers. As Mahoney kicked from the draw, Metzler will step in. One of these other very competent centers on the power play. Lakers win it back, set up the umbrella again. Peterson gets it down to Kylie Mahoney. Mahoney back up high for Peterson. Peterson, shot, blocked in front. And Peterson swings it back out to Sweet Apple. Back for Petey. Petey rips the shot blocker aside, waffle boarded up to the point. And Mercyhurst, again, this is really their third or fourth time. Just looking so good on the power play. This is good to see for this Laker team who needs to pick up the pace on the special teams. Had only come into this game at 3 for 24 at 12%. That's 5th in the conference. They needed to pick it up. It was a huge point of the game, huge point of their season last year, huge reason of their success. They were the best in the conference, not only in the power play, but also on the penalty kill. And Mercyhurst has done a great job of just looking better. Only one power play goal, but also you get the shorthanded goal, so you're winning the special teams battle, and just looks so good in terms of puck possession and setting up that umbrella formation on the power play. Look awesome. We'll get a high stick here on the penalty to Ashlyn Ham, another penalty against Robert Morris. And so we're not done seeing this Laker power play quite yet. We reach our media timeout with 8:03 left in our second period, or our third period, in our second game of the weekend. So Ashlyn Ham, the redshirt sophomore transferring from Clarkson, will take a seat in the box. 2 minutes for a high stick against the Lakers. So right outside of this media timeout, they are going to go right back into the offensive side of the ice. This Mercyhurst team who has just looked dominant. This is tied for the most goals they've put up in a game this season. They put 4 up in the win over Colgate in overtime. Of course, if you're a Laker fan, it's tough to forget that one, the OT winner from Michaela Javier. What an opening weekend it was with Colgate. Lakers had such a tough start to their season. That shows the record they have now. The record does not indicate how good this Mercyhurst team is, though. This will be a national contender here this year. As Upson wins the draw, Mercyhurst could be seeing a top 15 ranking after this weekend. As McKay's shot up high, redirected by Newtonen. Had some daylight there, but it goes wide. McKay to Upson. Upson into the circle, feels the pressure, has to drop it back. Off her backhand, it slid to Megan McKay. McKay to Charlene, one-timer, scores! Julia Charlene, toss your hats! A hat trick for Julia Charlene! A 4-point game for the freshman. Keep that puck again. Julia Charlene is going home with a whole bunch of souvenirs this weekend. The first hat trick of the season for Mercyhurst. It's the first hat trick since November the 22nd of 2023 for a Laker. The last one to do it was Tia Johansson. She did it twice. Shawls has got the hat trick. She's been looking for it, winds up top shelf. And it is 5-0 Mercyhurst. Shawls with the assist. to Megan McKay. McKay's second point of the game. So a multi-point game for the junior assistant captain on defense. But a star-making performance from Julia Schalin. The freshman from Espoo, Finland, part of the Finnish national team. We have been waiting for the Schalin game this season. We have been looking forward to it, saying, hey, she's hit so many posts. She's had such good looks. She is an absolute grinder in the offensive side of the ice. She plays such good defense as well. That's why she is trusted out there on the penalty kill alongside Vanessa Upson. Shows such good promise, does Schalin, and she is able to cash in on it today. A 4-point game. And a hat trick as well. She joins the list of 3 Lakers outside of Schalin to have a hat trick. Johansson has 2 in her career. Upson has 1, the captain, and Chantal Sequoia had 1 as well. Worth noting in 2021, both November 19th and 20th, those hat tricks from Schalin and Upson were back-to-back days against the RIT Tigers. So Schalin with a career day. 6:15 to go in this third period. The Lakers putting up big numbers, have scored more goals in this game than they have all season. Put more shots on goal as well. The best offensive performance of the Lakers this year. Now a lofting pass to the far side. Upson's got it. Upson trying to dangle her way in, but it was poked away by Schooley. Taken forward by Callie Arnold. And sent forward into the neutral zone where it's picked up by Cohen. Cohen dangles her way through and dumps it into the offensive end where it's picked up by Allison Hebert, their captain. Megan McKay, a nice physical play along the boards. And again, Mercyhurst trying to cause that turnover and just not allow him to get comfortable. Here's a shot. A save made right in the middle of the slot there, ripped off. It looked like Jersey Phillips was in there to take that shot, but was denied. The Lakers have outscored Robert Morris 7-0 this weekend. RMU's down to their final 5 minutes to try to find the back of the net. Now some neutral ice play. Teams going back and forth, batting it to each other like a game of pickleball. And it's Moriel Parks, finally, who will enter the offensive zone. Dangles her way in, cuts it back. Right on the post, it's left and covered by Hatch. We'll update our scorecard here on YouTube, showing the 5-0 score here in the third. A Laker blowout, trying to pick up their second consecutive shutout. Kylie Mahoney, an offensive zone draw on the near side, wins it. Park snaps a shot. Save made by the blocker of Hatch. Here's a one-timer for Young. Saved, and it was left on the doorstep. Her shot here on the rebound from Javier, turned aside by the pad. And again, the Lakers not letting up. Parks in tight, shot off a stick and goes up into the netting. 4 minutes and 2 seconds remain in this third period. It has been a Lake Show light show. Exactly what the Laker fans back in Erie wanted to see. As Upson tries to center one towards Julia Schalin. Oh man, if she would have got it there, was looking for her 4th goal. Schalin across to Chantal Sequoia and kicked into the near side corner. Caitlin Schooley trying to clear. Javier pinches up, holds on to it. Javier takes it down underneath and around. Wraps the cage on her forehand. Tried to send it across to Upson, but it kicks off a stick, and along the boards it's grabbed by RMU. Clearing their own zone. We'll see how long it lasts as Mercyhurst again trying to tilt the ice back down and force RMU back on defense for these last 3 minutes and change. Don't imagine you'd see a pulled goalie today. At this point in the game, Hatch was already out of the crease for a minute in yesterday's contest. He was out for the last 4 minutes of the third period. All the way down from defense to offense, it is shot and an icing called. The best part of a cake, the worst part of hockey. Strikes against RMU and a offensive zone draw as the Lakers try to capitalize. Under 3 minutes, clean win here from Parks on the draw. Back to Sweetapple. Sweetapple's shot hit a redirection in front, and Hatch just got her blocker side arm up there to deny the chance. Sweetapple nearly had herself a goal. Newtonen takes in the scene along the boards. Picks her head up, looking for some helps. Got it with Marielle Parks. The Erie native takes a hit, however, and loses it against Katrina Carrere. There is a broken stick down. As Newtonen to Tater. Tater underneath. Loses possession. Parks pinching in as well, trying to grab it, and it's taken out by RMU. They will exit their zone with a pass to Morgan Giannoni. Giannoni up against Sydney Peterson. Tries to walk by her, can't do it, and a couple of Lakers will tie up with Giannoni. Official's arm will go up. It's a delayed call against Mercyhurst. And with 2:04, an interference call. So Peterson and McKay went down, and they're going to get Sydney Peterson. So an interference call here late in this third period, and RMU will get a chance to go to the power play for essentially the remainder of regulation if they do not score. There's 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. It's a 2-minute minor, so the 4-second difference before Sydney Peterson will rejoin the team on the ice for the final moments of the game. As a one-timer here, blocked by Julia Shaleen, who just continues to get it done. And you would think in a 5-0 game where you yourself have a hat trick, you've got 4 points, the best game of your college career so far, maybe no need to bend down and block a shot. Julia Shaleen says, no, I'm going to get down there, I'm going to block this shot on the PK. Does such a nice job keeping it away from Jordan Madison. As RMU's got it far side. Sauce a pass up high, Talia D'Elia. D'Elia slides a pass to Janelle Evans. Evans a shot, a save made, a rebounding chance that kicks into the far corner. Giannoni to Talia D'Elia, and D'Elia can't hang on to it. So dropping back, RMU, Maya Nugent tried to clear her back into the offensive zone, but it's Marielle Parks who throws it on net, and Hatch has to cover up in less than a minute to go as Parks will pressure Hatch into holding onto the puck. So we'll take a look now at what's next for these teams. Mercyhurst will have a meeting back at home with the RIT Tigers. First time they will meet this season in AHA play. 3 o'clock on Friday, 1 o'clock on Saturday. For RMU, they're going to fall to 5-8-1. Still looking for their first win in conference, and it doesn't get much easier next week as they're going to be heading to State College to take on the Nittany Lions inside Pagula Ice Arena. It is one of the hardest places to play, if not the hardest place to play in the conference. But RMU here at home last season was able to work them to a tie and a overtime win, so you do just never know what's going to happen as Kearns went down and is back up skating to her own bench. So Penn State victorious in huge fashion over Lindenwood earlier today. They pick up momentum going into next week. RIT is swept by Syracuse, who grabbed some big conference wins against the Tigers. 4-2 last night and a 1-0 final today as the seconds continue to wind down. Here comes Johansson. She's got an open look, tries to leave it off on the doorstep, and the net came dislodged for a moment, so a face-off will come with 12.2 to go. 9 seconds left on the penalty to Sydney Peterson. In this 5-0 hockey game. I want to thank you all so much for being here this weekend on our Laker Road Show. Happy to be bringing you road coverage. We'll continue to do that this year. Keep an eye on all of our social medias at Hearst Athletics. As the sound of the horn, the Lakers with back-to-back shutouts. Jordan Madison remains a brick wall for the weekend. 12 shots on net only for Robert Morris. The Lakers, get this, 117 total shots, 63 shots on goal. And I'll have to go back and look, and I can let you all know next week on Flo Hockey when we go live. It's got to be some sort of record in the last couple of years. I can't remember in my 4 years now of calling this team, them getting 63 shots on goal. So we'll make sure to take a look at that. But that is all from Clearview Arena here in Pittsburgh. It was a good conference weekend for the Lakers. A 2-0 shutout victory yesterday and a 5-0 finish today. It was a day of firsts. Julia Shaleen, the first career goal, the first career hat trick, first career multi-point game. She ended with 4 points. Upson gets her first goal of the season as well. So Mercyhurst dominates the weekend. Pick up a pair of road conference victories as we say so long from Clearview Arena here in Pittsburgh.